Testing 1, 2, 3. This is me with ME, CFS, and not great quality video, just a computer. Today I went out for an early dinner with a family member, and it was nice weather, but for me a little bit hot weather. And we decided to go to a place that was formerly only at the beach, but had moved into the suburbs, and thought we'd try it. And we did, and it still had a few hitches to get worked out, but it wasn't too bad. And then we both had to stop at the restrooms on the way out, and I came out and I wasn't sure if my brother, was already outside or inside. So I waited, and he came from inside and said he'd go get the car. And I guess I was having a couple of other problems, like my sandal falling off and having lost my handicap parking tag somewhere in the last week or so. So I decided, at least while I was waiting for him, I could sit down on the curb and fix my sandal. And so I did that. It was a very low curb, but I'm not from the suburbs. And I couldn't get back up again. Not that unusual for me, but wasn't expecting it somehow. So I sat there and waited for my brother to pull up and asked him to come and help me, as I sometimes have in these situations. And he came, but he wasn't feeling the greatest himself, and he was a little impatient. And I said, don't pull me too fast or I'll tip over the wrong way or something. And so a couple was driving along past us and asked if we needed help, and I said yes. And so the man came around and helped us. And it's always a little embarrassing. I know how my mom felt now when these things would happen to her. But at least get up off the ground if you give in. And this, probably relates to my fibromyalgia, which is pain in the body, as well as fatigue, and as well as the fact that I have a heart condition, which makes me more easily fatigued in the heat. And so anyway, survived all that. And I guess the only other thing I want to tell today is that I did get a video about chronic fatigue syndrome. Ooh, look, I almost made the shine go away in my glasses. If I look up or down permanently. I got a video, and it was by someone I was familiar with, and she's a researcher, and I'm interested in that. But the video is a year old. It's not the oldest one that's out there, and yet it seemed to be telling news that was even older than that, a few years before that. And again, I lost patience with it, and I'm not the researcher I once was either, so I can't absorb things as easily. And I guess that's my main point, is that it's very frustrating when you're slow enough yourself and the researcher's not the researcher as well. So overall, research is even slower, obviously, or else we'd have solutions, treatments by now. Too more irritating on a hot day. And I think that's about all I'll say, because this is longer than I've usually spoken. Thanks for listening.